Welcome back to Naturally Lit. It's a beautiful day outside, and I wanted to talk to y'all about sex with a Scorpio. I myself am a Scorpio, have 5 planets and asteroids in Scorpio. I have Taurus moon and Cancer rising, so that's just some information because I always feel like you need to know who you're talking to, you know? So, why is this person? So, here we go. So, sex with a Scorpio. Scorpio is a fixed water sign. Water rules the emotions. The planets that rule Scorpio are Mars and Pluto. Mars is the planet of energy, drive. Okay, just pure energy, pure drive, sex, like the raw energy of it. And Pluto is the planet of purging. It's of transformation. It's of destruction, rebuilding. It's I always say that Scorpio is like a tunnel. You know, you come in one way, one side, and you leave out another way when you come out the other side. Like Scorpio is about transformations. That's why a lot of them are considered healers, intuitives. You know, they could be doctors, they could be detectives, because they want to find the truth. They want to seek the truth. They want to take their energy, their raw energy, and just destroy to rebuild. So there can be a chance to rebuild, because we need that process so that we're able to go to the next level, which is Sagittarius, to gather the wisdom from what we have learned from the houses 1 through 8, right? So, and Scorpio also rules the 8th house, right? 8th house is about bonding. It's about merging things together. It's about other people's finances. It's about death, birth, and all those things as well, because it's ruled by Scorpio and Mars and Pluto. So when it comes to sex, okay, we're all grown here, okay? This is consensual, appropriate age, like adult age, okay? So when it comes to sex, people don't realize, or they maybe don't understand the depth of what sex is. And I'm not saying you can't have casual sex, you can't be in a casual relationship, because absolutely I'm a proponent for casual relationships. You know, date who you want to date, as long as, again, everyone is of age and everyone is consenting and everyone's protected, right? So those are the important things. Other than that, go have fun, do your thing. However, when you have sex with somebody, your chemistry changes, right? It is no longer the same energy between you and the other person anymore. That has forever been altered. You got to think of yourself as an alchemist, and you are the vessel that you're pouring these quote unquote chemicals into to create this potion, which is, you know, or this being, which is you, right? You're just, every day you're putting some in and you're trying to take some out and trying to filter this through, and you're just trying to figure it out. So when you have sex with somebody, you have now physically created a soul tie with that person, okay? Like, your energies are linked. And when it comes to Scorpio sex, because Scorpios can be casual, however, even the intent is to go deep and find something through that experience. When you are naked, which is how we were born, which is how we were released into this world, right? There is no chance for covering anything up, right? It was completely nude, bare, raw, purely you. And so when you're having sex with somebody, and the reason why Scorpio rules sex is because sex is also the power of creation, is creation at its rawest form. Without sex, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here, right? Like, we would not be existent. So when you're having this energetic soul tie type of exchange with somebody, you have to be aware that you're creating an energetic field that is going to now be inside of you, inside of that person, and around your area, like be around you guys, because it's like a ripple effect. When you throw a stone into a pond, you see the ripples coming out, you know? That sets something in motion, whether that be emotions, whether that be actions, passion. You have to understand that sex is deeper. Regardless of what you would like to say, sex is deeper than we can even fathom. And I feel like Scorpio is the sign that's perhaps closest to that, because it is the sign of literally the abyss. I call it the abyss. And when you're having sex, usually what is dark, you know what I'm saying? Usually you turn off the lights. I mean, hopefully not all the time, guys. Don't just have sex in the dark. That's boring. But like, you know, usually you're in the dark. Usually you're just feeling each other out. You're not even physically seeing each other, but you're just touching and smelling and using your other senses. You know, that's an intimate type of exchange. That is beyond, hi, how are you? I've said hi to way more people than I've had sex with people. Do you understand? Like, I've said, hi, how are you? How are you? How are you? That's a different energy exchange than this, what we're talking about right here. So when you have this energy, right, and then you have this intimacy, and then this rawness, and you have these emotions now on top of that, you're creating an atmosphere for creation, like dead ass creation. Like, you are creating, the canvas has now been made, right? Like, you made a canvas. So when people have sex with a Scorpio, the reason why people think it's so intense, or they feel it's so intense, is because it fucking is. It just is intense. It's more than oh, let me just try this out. This is like, yo, I dead ass want to know what your soul is going through right now. Like, I want to connect myself to your soul to experience what you're going through right now. Because sex is also a healing power. Because again, it's that energy exchange. It's that energy exchange, regardless of like you understand it or not. That like when you're breathing and you're like afterwards, and you're trying, or your body is shaking, or whatever is happening to you physically is only a microcosm of what's actually happening to you spiritually, you know? So when it comes to intimacy and sex, and this doesn't have to be a lifelong thing. That's the thing about being here on this planet, is like, this is everything that we do is temporary. Everything we do is temporary. That's just the way that life is. So this is why I say this could be a one-night stand. This could be somebody that you're married to. This could be somebody you're dating for a few years. This could be, you know, a fuck buddy. This could be whoever this person is in your life. But just understand, like, it has healing power. So you need to be aware of what kind of energy you want to use in your healing, right? Because people can inflict trauma on you through sex, and we know that. And they can also do it spiritually. So when you exchange this kind of experience with somebody, like, it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. Trust me, it's all fun and games. I've had detached sex before. Like, I've had sex where it's like, this is just casual, this is cool, like, whatever, you know? Exactly, it's energy transfer, bad and good. But the more I'm getting into practicing all of these things and being more aware of energy and chakras and healing and all this other stuff, you're just like, damn, son, you know, babies are made out of these experiences. And then the babies are made out of an experience that was based off of something that you did not understand that you were getting yourself into. I feel like a lot of that, they know what they're getting into when they're having sex, but they really don't. You know, the information is actually truly limited until you're able to have that experience and come out of it. But that's what life is about, trying things out, you know? So don't be afraid if a Scorpio, you come across a Scorpio and you want to have an intimate time with them, you know, because it's a great time for you to really take your sexual experience to a more understanding level, you know. Yeah, that's what thieves do. That's what leeches do. That's what leeches do. You know, yeah, you got to be careful on that, especially women, because we take in energy, you know. We're receptive to the energy. Men give it out, we take it in. So we have to be extremely careful who we want to, you know, create a moment with. And you have to be transparent on what your goal is in that sexual situation. You know, you gotta just be like, this is what I want out of the situation, and go in with that goal and just get that goal. And if it moves you from there, that's fine. Yo, I definitely understand. They say Scorpios can be heartbreakers because Scorpios are all encompassing. You know, we want all of you, and even if we do get all of you, it's not, depending on the person's chart, of course, and all these other things. There's a level of depth you did not allow yourself to get to, and the person was trying to get you to get there in whatever way that they were trying to, but you weren't relinquishing, you weren't letting go. So Scorpio, subconsciously just move on from people who are too stubborn in their transformation, you know. And it's not right and it's not wrong, because your transformation comes at the time that's supposed to come for you. It's not supposed to be based on no Scorpio timeline. However, you know, it's like, okay, well, I gave you the tools to succeed, so here you go. Good luck. Because you're clearly still stuck in wherever you're stuck in, and that's fine and everything like that, but I'm not trying to be in that energy. So I just gave you the tools that you need. I hope that, you know, everything goes well for you. It was nice. I had a great time with you. You know, like, it's pretty wild. It's pretty, we ask a lot. We ask a lot in this type of world. That's what it is. This world is too used to giving the bare minimum. Like, people really be fucking out here and not doing foreplay beforehand, you know, like shit, baby shit like that. Like, what is this actually, even a casual sexual experience? What is a casual sexual experience without foreplay? What are we talking about right now? You know? Yes, I'm pretty sure, like, what's your sign? What's your sign, y'all? I hope it's making sense. Like I hope what I'm saying is making sense. It's just really, it's really about the transformation. It's really, and then when a Scorpio meets another Scorpio, oh well, yeah, you have Mars energy, so it's lit. You have Mars energy, so of course you're gonna attract the same thing, you know. But oh, okay, let me see. I don't know if I can go right now. But Gemini, I like Geminis. Pisces, Scorpio moon. Why do I keep going in circles here? Pisces and Scorpio moon. That's dope. You're watery. Watery. But so I hope you guys are having a healthy sex life. Like, I'm really saying this to just be like, you know, we need to talk more about this, and we need to talk more about our needs and how it's really a healing medicine. And our, you know, food is a healing medicine, sex is a healing medicine. There's really just so many different ways that you can heal yourself if you do it the right way. And if you have the right person involved in your healing, you really can do some great things, you know. So it's just about having the right people at the right time, like really backing you and being there to support, you know. Like, orgasming is healthy, okay? It relieves a lot of stress, okay? So it's definitely something to think about and to really, you know, manifest a relationship that's healthy in whatever capacity you want it to be in. And, you know, whatever capacity you want it to be in, this is your life, you know. But make sure that it's healthy. Make sure that the exchange is worthwhile. Make sure that you're getting what you need, not what you want, but what you need out of the relationship. You know, getting what you need out of the exchange when it comes to intimacy. And be intimate. You know, be intimate, be vulnerable, be soft, be, you know, just be gentle, be all of those things, because life is just so short. And what is the point of being hard all the time and like being standoffish and being backed away? Even if you don't know that person for a long time, it's okay to just get lost in, you know, the emotion of everything. You know, like, it's just okay to get lost in the emotion of everything, you know? Like, my eyes are watering. So, because I'm watery as fuck. I have a can rising too. But I don't know, I get emotional about it because I think just, I didn't have sex until I was a little bit older, in my teens. And it was a, because I have my Mars in Aquarius, you know, so it's more of an, like, it can become more of an experimental thing. But I've been developing my Scorpio side, which is my passionate, intimate side, because my sun is in Scorpio. And what you're doing is you're developing that as you go throughout life, because you are not your sun sign. That is where you are going to, right? And so because of that journey, I've come to realize, like, wow, this is crazy. Not only just, I'm not even talking about just as a woman, but I'm talking about as the interaction between two beings, you know, like, this shit is OD powerful, and it could be healing if it's done with the right person and with somebody that you trust, or somebody that you have the correct boundaries with, you know, somebody that you know you could be intimate with. Because what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose by being intimate with somebody? What do you have to lose? Like, if you don't want to get caught doing something you don't want to do, just don't videotape it. Shit. You know what I mean? Other than that, you can do what you want to do. You can, like, seriously heal yourself through that. And that could be also self-pleasure. It could also, you know, be no intercourse, but you could have oral sex with the other person, you know. Yes, you can even manifest through sex. Yo, it is so powerful. That is so true. Like, yo, that is so true, because my boyfriend and me, we're like on this crazy level where it's like everything around us, we say we want it, and it somehow appears, you know, it just somehow appears. And I'm really starting, he has a Venus in Cancer, so I'm really starting to realize, you know, wow, this is, I don't know what's happening, I can't put my finger on it, but this interaction between us, not only are we getting to know each other, but this energy, you know, is doing something. I've left the Scorpio pond, and now my partner's a Sag. My ex Scorpio partner, on and off for 14 years, claims we will never break up. Yeah, that sounds very clever, because, you know, fortunately and unfortunately, the truth is that there is a part of you that belongs to that other person for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean about soul ties. That's what I mean about energy ties. That's really what I mean, because there's no way they are taking a piece of you. You're taking a piece of them. They are part of you. You are now part of each other's DNA. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just a part of each other's soul DNA and freaking scientific DNA. It's a real thing. So when you have sex, just think about that. Be clear with your intention. Like, if you want to learn something about yourself, say, you know what, I want this experience so I can learn something about myself and the experience, and I want to learn what my body can go to on the next level. But don't be delusional with why you're going into the situation, okay? Like, be realistic. So be realistic, but be vulnerable. I know I'm asking you a lot. Be realistic, be vulnerable, be soft, you know, be fun, and be healing, and be kind to the person that you're sharing your energy with, especially your physical, spiritual, mental energy. Be kind. Be kind. So that's it.